Welcome back to Doha for the opening day of Global Champions League action. We're at the official halfway point of GCL Round 1 and already talking points that I think will echo not just through today, but through the rest of the season as well. We see the discovery, the birthing of the Monaco Comets and already jumping to their potential. Yoli Mitlineo clear, Edwina Tops-Alexander clear. Something to look forward to for throughout the rest of the season. Powered by the Iron Dames, this now is the second project from Deborah Meyer, who much like the Kant Stars in 2024 seem to find success early on, but it is early days. There is a whole second half of round 1 to come and of course a round 2 to come as well. Joined in the studio by Dan Strange to give us some reactions, some thoughts as to what has taken place. Dan, opening thoughts, halfway points, round 1?
Well, there's been some great double clears. Prague Lions double clear, yeah. Scandinavian Vikings double clear.
Big surprise there.
Deirdre Riley on debut. Big surprise, yes, but speaking to her beforehand in the arena, I was amazed by how cool she was.
New York Empire open up for us. They come home on 4. Saint-Tropez Pirates, one of the returning teams that we spoke about. They return on 4 as well. And that brings us to the Prague Lions, powered by the Czech equestrian team. Peter de Vos on Tupi de la Rock. And the very impressive Fernando Martinez Sommer, who perhaps doesn't always get the credit that he deserves when you are jumping in and around Peter de Vos, in and around Niels Brownseals. But again, FMS on Lady van der Hartenhoven, jumping clear and delivering a wonderful clear round. Dan caught up with Niels Brownseals to get some reaction from the Prague men.
Niels, a perfect start for Prague Lions, both Peter and Fernando going clear. How you've ridden the course, how did you see the course and how pleased for them are you?
I find it's a really fair course to start, which I like. It's good for the horses to come in the rhythm. It's the beginning of the year, beginning of the season. Height is okay, the lines are okay. You can do the round like you want, which made it good for us, actually.
We've seen other teams, you know, little rubs and their 4 faults. A really important start for you to get that double clear, just in terms of confidence boosting for the team.
Yeah, it's a confidence boost. We had a good tactics. We started with strong riders and strong horses.
You're a strong rider. Are you coming in for the second round? What is the strategy for round 2 to make sure Prague are right at the top at the end of round 2?
I was reserved, so yeah, let's have a talk in a few minutes. But okay, everything is possible. Both horses jumped good. I think Peter will switch horse for round 2. I think Fernando will stay with the same horse. I will take Origi, but let's see who will jump in the team.
Thanks for your time. Good luck for round 2.
Yeah, thank you.
Some thoughts of Niels Brownseals from the Prague Lions, powered by the Czech equestrian team, the Belgian maestro, giving Dan some thoughts, some reaction. He's a wonderful guy to speak to. He doesn't even realize how good he is technically, and that's why I love speaking to him, because he's so laid back, he's so subtle, but he gives you such gems, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He's very humble.
Yeah.
I said to him about, was he going to come in when we were walking to the interview.
My LGCT winner here, by the way. Let's not forget that as well.
And he sort of went, well, you know, we've got to have that conversation. I don't know. Now, that's probably smoke and mirrors. He's probably trying to hide from us. He knows exactly what's going on, I would imagine. But they have, you said about Fernando, they've got strength and depth, Prague Lions this year, and that's what they're going to try and heavy hit with, I think.
They had a really good year in 2024, looking to try and replicate some of that. Ed Holloway joins us as well in the conversation. Commentary cam, everybody loves a commentary cam. Ed Holloway, welcome back to the stage. Welcome back to Global Champions League Day 1 here. You've been calling the action. Best seats in the house for the commentary as always. Your thoughts on what's taken place at the halfway point, Ed?
Thank you, Mark. Yes, it's been fascinating. I think the course of Peter Schumacher has been truly compelling to watch. It's been a big course. It's been unforgiving. We've seen some really good combinations that, you know, have struggled out there. So, yes, it's a fascinating prospect at the halfway stage. We've got 3 teams with clear rounds, but the second half is going to be, I think, of course, telling.
All right, Ed. Thank you very much. And then we're going to move along very quickly. I beg your pardon. We'll let you go there. We'll join us for the second half of the Global Champions League Round 1. I do want to hear from Philip Weishout as well, by the way. Dan Strange and I are trying to make sure that we're on the same page here. Powered by Horse Gym. Let's get some thoughts then of Philip Weishout after Riesebeck International. 8 for Camilli and a clear for Philip Weishout. This is what the German had to say after his round.
Philip, the perfect start from you. What was your view of round 1?
Yeah, I'm happy, delighted. Kobe has shown again that he's a great horse in the GCL team classes. Unfortunately, my colleague had 2 down, so it wasn't the best start. But yeah, I hope we can get up a couple of places in round 2.
Obviously 8 faults for Emmanuel, first round for them. Strategy-wise, is it a case of bring Christian straight in, or do you let Emmanuel go again for confidence?
Yeah, we have to talk through that now. We have a couple of options. I mean, Emmanuel is in general in top form. He's top 50 in the world. He jumped incredible last week. He has Odense in the second round, so I think maybe he was a bit nervous. It was his first round. The horse jumped actually fantastic. It's just 2 little light wraps. I don't worry at all. I'm pretty sure he will jump again in the second round.
Best of luck for later.
Thank you.
I've always said that a bearded Philip Weishaupt is the most dangerous that you can find. Jumps clear today, helps Riesenbach International just stay somewhat in touching distance. Madrid Emotion come out with a really strong lineup in round 1. You have Eduardo Alvarez Asna, you have Michael van der Vleuten. Some strange fences going down, not perhaps the scoreline, Dan, that they would be hoping for at the end of round 1.
No, and some interesting statistics coming from it. Jumping 155 in the Global Champions, Legend drops below 30% clear with his eight faults, the 14-year-old gelding. Duis HH, though, for Michael, is over 50% clear. So it shows the difference for those two in consistency. I mean, Michael needed that clear after, obviously, Edu they're so reliant on, or alongside Michael, or were last season. Yeah. Michael stepped in and does a job and keeps them in the mix going into round 2. And the other thing I picked up on was for Monaco Comets, how, and Ed said this in commentary, the secureness of Edwina Tops-Alexander, and how they, I think, or the way I see it, they can use her like an anchor through this season.
What a signing she's going to be for them. And you're going to see it, I guarantee you, throughout the year, just the value that Edwina Tops-Alexander is going to bring to the Monaco Comets. The Mexico Amigos are in the ring. Let's go back to the rest of GCL round 1. This is the second half of round 1, live from the Longines Arena here at Al Shakab. Please do join us for the rest of round 1.